Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, the OpenRCT2 mod. A lot of you guys asked me to come back to this game, and so here I am back in it, and we're going to do another series on it. So I decided to kick it up a notch. We're going to go with the challenging parks. Last time we did a beginner park. You can see we completed it right here, Electric Fields. So we're going to the challenging parks here, and I went through and looked through pretty much all of these maps, trying to find something really interesting, and I found the Botany Breaker one. And so your challenge is to build a high-profit park on this paradise island, and the objective is to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least 10,000. So that's going to be pretty difficult. We've got to get, we don't have, it doesn't look like we have an end date or anything. We just have to, at some point, reach $10,000 a month on just ride tickets alone. Definitely going to be fairly difficult. So let's go ahead and pause the game right here and take a look around the map. So here we are. Here's the Paradise Island. You can see there's a lot of water, maybe some potential to build some water rides around the outside of this map, or even I'm already thinking of buying some land and making like a transport, like a water transport that'll take you to different parts of the island. Definitely the first thing to notice is that there's a lot of trees and it's very, very hilly. So this is going to be a real pain in the ass geographically, that's how you'd say that. Geographically speaking, this is going to be a huge issue, but that's okay. We like challenges, and so we welcome challenges with open arms. We're starting with $10,000, the standard amount, and I believe that is a loan. Am I correct? Yes, $10,000 loan. And the first thing we're going to do with this $10,000 loan is we're going to fix this right off the bat, because I don't want it to be, I do not want it to be the color that it is. Yeah, of course. Or I don't want it to be the dirt path. I definitely want it to be the very nice looking stone path. And so we're just going to get it out of the way now, be done with it. I don't have to worry about it. And obviously we can't do the ones out here, so we're just going to have to live with those. But I really dig the stone path. I like the look. It's what I want to go with. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to be going with like obviously a Paradise Island theme. So I don't think that's really a thing here. I mean, there's some stuff here. I guess we can go with like a jungle island theme, right? Yeah, why not? So we'll go with like a jungle island kind of theme. That'll be pretty cool. Let's definitely get ourselves some benches coming into the park. Like so, kind of replacing the benches that were already there. And then, of course, we're going to want to get ourselves some trash cans. Those were like a jungle themed bench, right? Yeah, we'll stick with those then. I don't think there's any jungle themed trash cans. There is some barrels. I guess that kind of goes with an island theme, right? Barrels, you know, like pirates and stuff and islands. I'm down with that. So there we go. And now we want to kind of construct our front here. So I guess I shouldn't have placed all this in the beginning because I don't fully know how I want to do the front here. But I have a general idea. I want to put like a kind of like I did last time, like some information booths and stuff. I always like to spruce it up. Even if it's not the best way to do something, I always like to kind of make it look cool, you know, get that like immersion in the game. So I'm thinking maybe I could go so far as to do it like this, and I can already kind of see a way I could do that, but I should really take it in one. Let's definitely make sure we open these this time. Last time we had an issue where we didn't open them. And what do we want the colors for the umbrellas to be? Last time I went black and orange because we were pretty close to the holidays, and so black and orange was the colors to pick. This time around, ooh, what is like a good theme for a tropical island? Probably like a green and brown, but I really don't like the color brown. It just isn't a pleasant color. Well, green's definitely got to be one of them, right? So we'll go green. Let's put the other one up. Make sure we open it. And for this one, we'll put... So green, I don't want to do just green and light green. That would be silly. How about blue, you know, light blue because, you know, a tropical island, blue, light blue water all around. So green and blue, those are going to be the colors for our theme park. So it's going to be a jungle theme park with green and blue. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's kind of make this the way we know we have to. Obviously, we're going to have to do some terraforming here, which is going to be a little bit of a pain. but we will only terraform. So how I'm going to kind of do this map is I'm only going to terraform things that I absolutely have to. So I'm not going to go through and spend thousands of dollars wasting my money trying to terraform every single thing on the map. We're literally only going to terraform the things that we have to, and then as we kind of like advance forward with the park, we'll go ahead and kind of terraform our way backwards. But like I said, I don't want to terraform anything if I don't have to. And a lot of the rides, I'll probably just build over the bumpy terrain. I'll kind of make it look nice and stuff. But yeah, that's how we're going to figure that out. The first rides we build are actually probably going to come out into the water here, just because we're really not going to be able to afford. We're not going to be able to afford terraforming a lot of this early on in the beginning of the game. Let's get some rides here. Oh, excuse me. Let's get some rides here and definitely get this park open, because it's going to be the most important thing right now is getting all of this open. So I could actually just put this right out here into the water if I wanted to be really crazy about it. But why don't we put it kind of like this? Or we could put it like this, I guess. As part of me wants to put it like that. You know what? Let me put my fence up. Let me put the fence up that I like to put up, because that'll give me a better idea of what I want to do. Is there a jungle fence? Is that a thing, a jungle fence? There is a jungle fence. Do I want a jungle fence or a formal fence? Now we're going jungle themed, right? So we'll go jungle fence. I say formal being like just a more professional fence, but we'll go with the jungle fence because it does match the theme. I'm happy that we're going with a theme for this park. Last time it was kind of just whatever. This time, actually, get rid of that one. I'm probably going to come off this way and go up, just like it came off this way. That'll be for a later date. There was a lighter one here, but we'll mix it up here and there. There was a couple different kinds of jungle fence, but I definitely like this one. I like the spiked one. Yeah, so you're coming in, and it comes off this way and this way. And I hope I get some cool things like some torches and stuff later on. We'll definitely have to put a heavy emphasis on a heavy emphasis on scenery and stuff is what I'm trying to say. Scenery. Text. Enter new text. We'll just put welcome, like that. There we go. Kind of cool. So adding it all there. Just welcome. No special colors or anything. All right, let's get started now with the first ride, so we can get this park open, start actually generating some income to replace the money that I'm going to be spending. Because I can go through and do a lot of the planning while I'm trying to generate money to build more rides, because as we know, there could end up being a lot of sitting around while I'm spending money trying to reform the land and everything. So the merry-go-round, of course, will probably be the first thing we put up. I think we can actually do a jungle theme for the merry-go-round, so that'll be pretty useful. And we'll actually put it up right probably here. I'm debating if I want it like that. Yeah. So we'll go like that. We'll put the entrance right here and the exit right here. Now we're trying to do a more, this playthrough is going to be a little bit more formal. So unlike the last one where I was kind of just dropping stuff here and there, I'm actually going to try to make this park look really, really nice. And so I don't want to just cob everything together if I can. I'm going to try to make everything look really nice, going for a little more formal of a playthrough as we try to beat this particular objective. Is the wooden entrance what I want? I mean, it definitely is a jungle theme. Is there anything else that maybe fits a better jungle theme? Definitely not that. There is actually a jungle entrance, which looks a lot nicer than the wooden one. So obviously the jungle entrance is what we're going to go with. The colors we said, green and light blue. Oh my god, that looks horrendous. Let's try the other way around. Boy, that really doesn't look any better. Maybe green and light blue are not the colors. I could potentially just go green and... How about green, light blue, and black? Oof, that doesn't even look better. All right, well... Green and light blue then it is. And black. Okay, we're gonna stick with the black because it's not as insulting, I guess, as the other one. The other color just offended me for some reason because of how awful it looked right there. Admission, a buck. Rides usually are pretty hot commodities right off the beginning, so we'll go with a $1.40. We'll milk all these guests here of all their hard-earned cash, and let's open that up. So the first ride is open. Obviously, I need paths. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. First path there. For the paths here, we'll go with the green looking path. Ooh, is that going to make the footpath green? Absolutely not. Okay, I guess we'll just go with the standard blue path. The paths don't have to be anything fancy, really. And then right off the bat, coming out of the gate with our first kind of challenge here. Obviously, I'm going to have to terraform this. There we go. Like I said, going through and kind of terraforming everything a little bit. But we're going to do this one like that. There we go. So it looks a little bit nicer there. We can add some jungle themed stuff potentially there, maybe. But let's get the park open because that is the most important piece today. And unfortunately, the park admission is going to be free, so I'm not going to be able to rack any money there. I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping that this was not going to be a free admissions park. But alas, it is. So that's just what we're going to have to put up with. All right. Start kind of slowly getting rid of some of the trees in the direction I want to expand. I think the second ride's definitely going to probably come out. Well, actually, why don't we come out this way and add the second ride over here? And then I actually should have left room for a path to come out here. See, that's why I was thinking so hard about this. I knew I was missing something. I wanted a path to come out here so I could potentially add more rides back here. I could still bring this path around. But it's just not going to be as effective of a path, obviously. That's so disappointing. Now I want to go back and fix it, but at the same time I don't. I could drop this path down if I want to get crazy. All right, let's go through. It's going to cost us a lot of money. Yeah, see, because it's going to be asymmetrical because this path would come out this way and then this path. Actually, you know what? I think I know I can make it work. I think I know how I can do it. In fact, I know how I can do it. We'll stick with this path like this. Actually, this could be the exit again here for another ride over here, so I'll just do it like that. It'll be kind of weird, but then again, it won't. And that came in that way like that, so there has to be room for two there. Like I said, we're definitely coming across a challenge here with the terraforming. Now, it's not a big deal. I know that there's a couple other ways I go about it. I could just say screw all the hills and I could just build however I damn well pleased, but that's not something I want to do. I don't want to do it like that. I want to actually make this a challenge where I'm kind of trying to work with the landscape. That doesn't mean I'm going to go through and flatten everything, because even though that would make things a lot easier, I'm going to make the landscape work for me. Some rides might be up on a hill, some rides might be down in a little, you know, dip and stuff. I'm going to make the landscape work, but the beginning part here is obviously going to have to be somewhat flat. I need to give myself a base to work with, and so that's how we're going to start it. Why don't we get the second ride here? Let's go with, we got some chill rides in the front here. We'll definitely want to get some of these nice, the submarine ride. That's actually really cool. Maybe that's what I'll use to kind of transport passengers around, or maybe we'll get the monorail ride. Actually, there's some really cool ones here. The suspended monorail would be really neat, and then the river raft too, obviously. But the suspended monorail would be really neat to put across the outside. Even the trams would be cool. Definitely a lot of cool stuff. What can go over the water here? What is cheap? 330 for this. 288 for the space rings, and I feel like the space rings are a little more crazy of a ride. I feel like they draw a little more attention. Is there anything in here? Jet skis, yeah, that's pretty big. Jet skis would make people happy. Let's go with the space rings, though. We'll pretty much do the same exact setup for the most part. That's actually going to require me to do a little bit more terraforming, but not that much, actually. Because I want to set it up generally the same way. So, space rings. As for the colors for these space rings, God. Light blue and green in the center. I mean, you can't really see the green then. You could go green and then light blue in the center. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so, and then the jungle entrance, of course. There we go. Okay. Now for terraforming. How are we doing on money? 7,200. Okay, so money has gone up a little bit. So that's going to come out and down like that. See, the terraforming is not really costing us that much of an arm and a leg because I'm making it work. I'm you know, I'm making it work for me. I'm not just, oops. I'm not just kind of brutally cobbing it together crap. That would do that. Why did that happen there and not there? Did I? Well, either way, this will fix the problem. That was always like the one thing that bothered me. There is a way around that. Obviously, I could just direct the path with the tool, the directional tool. When you click on this or whatever and you build it, I can't. There, you get this directional tool, but it's just dragging and dropping paths can kind of make it a hassle. All right, let's charge. People are not actually riding this. Not as many people as I thought. We'll go back down to $1. I'm honestly going to say that's probably a lot of the problem. I could see. Actually, mostly people just want to go on something more thrilling than merry-go-round 1. Should I name these rides? No, we'll just keep them the same. It's going to be too much. Too much. I think I can ask for 80 cents for this one. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Let's get it open. Let's see if people start going in it, although I think people are going to want to go on a lot more thrilling rides than these two. So that means that I'm definitely going to have to focus on a couple more popular rides, but let's handle some of our things here. So definitely a restroom. We got to get that up and running. I think one right here and right here. I'm not trying to be asymmetrical the whole time. So maybe just one over here will do it. Yep, let's get one over there. I could charge these guys to use the bathroom. I could charge them 10 cents if I wanted to. That would be a little brutal, so I'll just keep it for free. And then maybe bump it up to 10 cents if money becomes an issue. It's always an option. It's always an option in this game. I love it. Love it. All right, jet skis. Jet skis would be pretty mind-popping. Obviously, we want to get our first roller coaster out as fast as possible. I think I'll build the roller coaster right over here, so it's mostly over the water, and I don't have to worry too much about terraforming and everything, and altering the terrain. I don't know if... yeah, terraforming. I guess we're going with terraforming. I don't know if that would really... more like landscaping. We don't have to worry about landscaping. I like calling it terraforming, though, because I'm a Space 4X player, and I like the word terraforming. Yeah, see, this ride's a lot more popular than this one was. I knew that the space rings would be fairly popular. They always are for a little bit. They're kind of like the bumper cars. They're just a popular ride. How is research going? Are we doing researching? We are. I could adjust a lot of this, but we're going for a thrill ride right now, which is good because I would say that thrill rides are what we need. The last development was the submarine ride, and I think that this will probably end up being bumper cars. We'll stick with the normal funding. Is there anything here we want to take off? We're going to keep scenery and theming on because we're trying to get more jungle theming if we can. Transport rides, do we need any more of them? No, probably not, so we'll take them off. As for that, we'll keep everything else on for now. And then we'll adjust this as we need to. But we're going to take the transport off because I pretty much got every form of transport here I would like to use. If we decide that I want to get another form in the future, we'll switch it over. Alright, things to purchase. Do we want to put some stands out yet for people to purchase things? Potentially balloons. Balloons are something we could put out. But that might be a little too early. I'd like to put that deeper in the park. Let's focus on getting a thrill ride. Jet skis. I feel like jet skis are kind of those things that really won't be that expensive to build and operate, but it'll make us a lot of money. Because I could simply just put them off to the side here and people can ride around all in this area, knock themselves out, and it won't be that much of an issue. So I would like to do the jet skis over here, and I don't even have to do that much terraforming to really make an area for them to go. I can definitely bring the path up and then potentially back down into like a jet ski area right here, and then the roller coaster will kind of confine this area here. So the path can come up like this, and then maybe down into the jet ski area, which I'll build into here. Well, what's the ultimate end goal here? How do I want to do this? I guess I would have to definitely do this. Right? We'd have to make... That's going to cost us some money. Like that. The path could come down. The jet skis could go like this. Path could come up. Oh, this is tricky. This is a tricky one. Or it could come down like this. Let's see how we want to set up the jet skis. I feel like doing them out here would be the best option. Plenty of room to expand, Stu. I don't want to add too much. They do get expensive. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jet skis are probably enough. Entrance could be... I want to keep pushing people out to the park and picking them up from here. So I want the entrance close to there. I could put the entrance like this and have it just going straight up. I'll admit I don't like that. I don't think I'm going to like the way it looks. But I'm having an issue thinking of how else to do it. I could level this off a little bit more. We could do... like this. Spending more money than I'd like. But that doesn't feel... that doesn't seem as criminal to do it like that. Plus I could just bring this up. Like that. And then I could even go... Oh no. I messed up there. I just spent 40 bucks on something I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do. Tricky. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting somewheres. Bear with me. How long does this line have to be? That's the problem. Do we think it's going to be an extremely popular ride? Probably not. Okay. I think that's definitely a good spot for the entrance and exit. I'm going to have to get back into the construction mode of this. Construction, there we go. Entrance, okay, so I'm still thinking there, kind of. I'm debating. I'm probably in a better position to put it here, honestly, in the exit here. Yeah, let's do it like that. This is going to be just a better position. Right, because people come in, they enter... Does that work? I guess it works. I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. They get off, people come in and get on. Yeah, it works. I mean, it's going to work no matter what, obviously. But we're thinking of effectiveness here and such, so... Yeah, I feel like I've got the general idea of how I want to do this. Because now what I can do is I can go like this. Now I have a couple options. I could bring the path up here and go like this. Well, actually, really, I've only got one option. So I think this is how I want to do it. Yep, like that. I actually like that. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna mess around with this inside part here, but other than that, I'm happy with it because I can kind of mess around with this and make it work for me. How do I want to mess around with this inside part? I feel like I want to make it. I feel like I want to put something in here. You can't really see too much into there. I definitely want to put something in there. I don't think there's really any themes here that are that useful. Could potentially get crazy with this. Did these actually allow me to build on them? I'm wasting money trying to figure this out. No, I guess not. Okay. Well, we could just put some jungle trees in there. I feel kind of silly putting trees in here when I'm deleting trees over there and stuff, but it is a jungle theme. Trees would make sense. Do we have... That's the thing, though. Do I have, like, a pine-looking tree? Yes, I do. Like a couple of those. I think we'll just stick with that for now. Let's make sure we've got plenty of benches set up in the area and trash cans. We're using these barrels here. Not that it's a crazy ride that needs trash cans. But there we go. And we'll open it up. And they're charging $1. We'll stick with $1 for now, see how it does. Oh, real quickly, the theme. How could I forget the theme? Jungle entrance. We'll do a green for that. And then for this, these here, we'll do a light blue. There we go. All right, things are looking pretty good. So a little bit longer episode for the first one, but that's all right. I'm going to cut it off here. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.